Merhabalar. Burada olmak, burada bu kadar güler yüzlü insanın içinde olmak demek ki çözümü bulacağız anlamına geliyor benim için. Çünkü güldüğümüz zaman farklı oluruz, çözüm odaklı oluruz, geleceği tasarlarız. Onun için gülmeye devam. Gülmeyi canınız çekmediğinde gökyüzüne bakın, gülersiniz arkadaşlar. Ben bir hikaye anlatıcı olarak davranmak istiyorum burada. Çünkü pek çok detay var. İnşallah kısmet olursa hepinizden.
I'm currently facing some problems with the sound. They will be very shortly interpreting in English as well.
Anne yetmek üzere ekosistem prensiplerine göre tasarlanmış bir köydür. Ekosistem, arkadaşlar da benim yarım yamalak İngilizcemle anladığım kadarıyla ekosisteme çok vurgu yaptılar. Bu çok önemli.
I repeat, we're trying to solve the technical problems and very shortly they will be interpreting in Greece. Unfortunately, the interpreters cannot hear what the speaker is saying. There is interpreting currently into Greek and shortly they will be into English as well.
Dünya sadece bizim için değil, her canlı için ve her canlı için biz de ekosistemin sadece anlamlı bir parçasıyız. Böyle bir yeri tasarlamak için ekolojik okuryazarlığa ihtiyaç vardı. Keşke devlet kurumlarında da olsaydı. Çünkü ne iş yaparsak yapalım, ekolojik olarak okur yazarsak ve kurumlarla, yurttaşlar ve kurumlar iletişim kurarsa bu işler daha kolay olur. Ve şu anda gelen küresel ısınma, susuzluk, gıda problemi, bunları çözmek daha kolay olur. Bu anlamda söylemek isterim. Ve Narköy'den bahsederken dikkat ederseniz arkadaşlar, mimarisinden doğayı korumaya, yabani bitki örtüsüne kadar elimizden geldiğince özen gösterdik. Karbon ayak izi anlamda özen gösterdik ve doğal dokuyu korumaya özen gösterdik.
And try to safeguard the natural environment. Of course, what we were trying to do was to promote agri-tourism in this case. We wanted to promote innovation and the framework in which women can become active. I was a very fortunate woman. I was born at my grandmother's farm, and I was taught by my grandmother, who used life experiences to help me grow and to help me discover what cropping and taking care of a farm is all about. Here you have a picture of the interior of one of the rooms where we host our visitors, our guests. These rooms have been fully created with the use of recyclable materials. And another thing that we've done, besides agritourism, was focus in education. I used to be a teacher back in the day, and what we do here is we run seminars, training and educational seminars that are primarily drawing from activities, trials and practice within a farm. These are all sensitivities that I have inherited from my entire family. Of course, it is important to be literate at all levels in order to be able to really have come into contact with both citizens and stakeholders. And I cannot tell you, I'm not sure what you can see here. It's the interior rooms of what we offer. What we try to do, looking towards the future, is to create a seed bank that we are constantly adding to. And we are using a multifaceted modality in order to, first of all, comprehend and secondly, share experiences that we acquire with others. When I was still a school student, but not only then, for many years afterwards, gardens in schools and yards, schoolyards were all laid with concrete. So kids were deprived of coming into contact with earth. But what is it that mobilizes people? People are mobilized when there is a disaster, especially one disaster that strikes their fundamental core values. And it is a fact that when we no longer have the opportunity to come into direct contact with earth, with the soil, with ground, dirt, call it what you like, it is at that point that we start to react. And we start to react and create things that will allow us to recover, not just restore any damage that has been made, but create a field where we can move forward together in line with developments. If you come to Narköy, if you come to what is called the pomegranate village, you will experience something wonderful, living in a place that bridges agriculture and the agricultural landscape with an urban landscape. What we're trying to do is sensitize citizens, raise awareness, and for us, COVID was a huge teacher. It was something that taught us what is really important, what our priorities are. And at this point, I would like to make an announcement I'm very happy with. I don't know if you remember, but at the time of COVID, of the pandemic, when everybody was stuck at home, we started realizing that biodiversity species that we considered either extinct or at risk of extinction started reappearing, re-emerging, and setting a comeback because the environment grew quiet, and this applies to both flora and fauna. So I would say that my key message to you, because I really don't want to dally on, is I would like to use very small, perhaps insignificant images to provide you with an understanding of what we do at Narköy, at our village of the pomegranate. There's lots of documentaries, movies, photographs that you can find online if you Google us up. For example, here you see a child discussing, conversing with a donkey. This is what we are aiming for here at Narköy, re-establishing this contact with natural beings, all beings of nature. And we want to provide this and make sure that this will be a legacy that will survive for future generations, a better environment, a cleaner world. Thank you very much. We're looking forward to receiving all of you as guests. Thank you again and again.